And this time I'm thinking that what I'm gonna speak because I just thought that I'll come live. I haven't thought of doing anything special. Normally I sit with my guitar and play some songs or else just talk to you. I'm not good with the live thing, I've just started. Few of my friends they have recommended me to do this, live sessions because the myth says YouTube will help your channel to grow more in this platform if you do more frequent live shows. And honestly, I don't watch anybody else's live stream or something like this, so I have no certainly idea of what how they do it, how they interact with others, what kind of topics they pick up. And today, while I'm getting ready for the live session, you know what happened? I just cut my finger accidentally. I was turning off my bathroom switch. I just went there to check myself, like how do I look like before I come in front of the camera, and I my hand was a little wet, so I thought that I'll hit the switch directly fast so that I'll not get any electric shocks. But I haven't got any shocks, but it hit the board switchboard and it actually look okay, just took off a little bit piece of skin off me and it was a little bleeding earlier, but I put some after shaving ornament on it, and now the bleeding is has stopped, but it's a little burning. But it is what it is. And also my ring light is broken. I actually have two ring lights. One is the small one, the one I normally attach my phone with, and another one I have, it was like little broken. As you can see actually it is little bigger. So I just took out the first rod and put it like this, put it like this, like here right next to me, so that you can see my face. And that's how I just started doing live. Because it is what it is. I just thought that I'll come to live randomly and speak about something. Maybe I'll do a little live session where I'll weekly, maybe weekly or once in a 10 days. I don't know. You guys let me know what you suggest. I have no idea about it, and still there is no one live. So, okay, hello, hello, hello. Those who came live, please let me know your let me know your name in the comment section down below. And like from hello Abhishek, Akhilesh Gupta, hello, what the fuck, Kinner, you're a fucking stereotype, bro. Get the fuck away from here. Fuck off. Seriously, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You fucking pervert. Fuck off, man. What the fuck? Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Let's not concentrate on this kind of topics. There are like stereotype peoples are everywhere. They'll judge people behalf of their looks. So we cannot say anything. It's just their bad mentality, bad, neighborhood, I'll say. So ignoring this topic, I thought that I'll come to live once in within a 10 days or 7 days in a week maybe. You guys let me know whatever it is. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Ali Raza. Thanks, bro. So normally I post things about martial arts, music videos, and recently I've switched to blogging. Like I've been to the Southeast Asia blog, Kinder Max, bro. Okay, bro. Fuck off. Let me block you, bro. Uh, so normally that's what I've started doing. So in my last video, it was a little bit controversial. Not controversial precisely. It was just the things which I have faced, and it actually happened. Hello, hey bro, what's up? Let me know your name. Yeah, ask me anything. Yeah, sure. If you don't mind, can I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. What do you want to ask? Okay, so I was saying that something which happened that day when I just got off from that bus. I took my backpack and I started walking. Where are you from? I'm from Northeast India. Oh man, I saw your blog and I saw this in real, even in Europe, how people harass women. Yes, that's true. That's true. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking Akhilesh Gupta? Bro, meet me in real life. I'll tell you what is my sex, bro. Meet me in fucking real life. I'll tell you who the fuck am I and what kind of shit I can do. Get a fucking life, asshole. Get off from my live session. So which city? Actually, sorry, bro. Like that one guy, he was like saying shit as you can read. So I was just blocking that guy. I am from a place. It's in northeast, and maybe you know about the place. I don't know. It's called Tripura. It's a really small place, and I think it's one. I think it's the third smallest state in India. I think first is I think Sikkim, second is Goa, third is our state, which is Tripura. So I'm from the capital Agartala. That's all you need to know. And yeah, thanks for noticing that. I'm glad that you have seen my blog and about the things normally people does, especially in abroad. That day what happened is like I just got off from the bus and I was walking and there was one Moroccan guy, and now we're friends. We have exchanged Instagram and something like this. We're in touch, and I saw that guy was standing and there was one Indian and a white girl, and the guy was actually literally holding her like this, and he had a beer bottle on his hand. And first I thought maybe they're together or something, maybe they're dating or they're like couples or something. I didn't mind, and I was also in rush, and it was really early in the morning, around 7:30. So I was actually looking for a hostel to stay. I advise you show your that part. He automatically stopped using this language. Yeah, leave it. Yeah, I will show. Definitely, I'm gonna show this place. Actually, I'm just waiting for my international trip to get over, and after that, probably I will show the city. Maybe I'll do some live sessions from the city. That's what I'm thinking. And I think in my third blog, it was like 2 years ago when I started blogging. Second blog, yeah, second blog. It was shooted here in Tripura, and I went to one place called Nirmahal, and it was in between of a lake. And this is the la- second largest, or I'm sorry about the, I'm not sure about it. It's second largest, or maybe it's the second palace, which is located in middle of a lake, and it's really a good place. I'm Abhishek. I live in Europe, and I also make blog about daily life and struggle as a taxi driver in. Oh, hello Abhishek. Nice to meet you, bro. Sure, I'm gonna check your, if you can leave any comment section in my videos, or if you can text me on Instagram. I'm gonna look into your blogs, bro. I'm obviously I'm gonna look into your blogs. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. I'll give it a big thumbs up. I would love to see your blogs. Europe is a nice place, but I have friends, and so many people are saying a lot of things. Europe is good. It's really good, photogenic, but I don't know the reality of that place. I've never been there. I would love to go there. You tell me, because maybe you know better than anybody else. And which part of India you come from, and do you speak in Hindi? Obviously, I do speak Hindi. I love to speak in Hindi, but mostly my crowd is like mostly foreigners. Mostly like 39% of them are like Indians. And let me show you. Let me show you. It's in my another phone. I can show you. Okay. So I was talking about the things which happened that day, and I saw that guy, and he was holding, and the Moroccan guy from our bus, he was actually waiting for a response from the woman, and he was standing there for like 4 or 5 minutes, I don't know. And suddenly when I just crossed by and he started asking like, are you okay, do you need help? That's when it hit me like that guy was harassing, and both of us, we went there. And it happened in all of a sudden, like I always used to carry that fanny pack, and I always used to keep my camera just right over here in my pocket. And so that thing happened so fast I couldn't capture his face. Later I went back there, I went to see his face, record his face, but he left. And I also told that lady like, if you want to complain a file against us or something, not against us, file against that guy or something, I can help you out, like let's go to the police station. But she said no, and it is what it is. And I said sorry to her. Like I said, I'm sorry behalf of every single Indians. I'm sorry because of that guy. You'll think that every Indians are like this. We are not like this. I said it like this to her. I'm really sorry. This guy harassed you. If you wanna take action, please. I wanted to help you out, but don't think of like every Indians is like that guy. And it really pisses me so off. Maybe some of you can see. I love Northeast India, and especially this food that I have from Manipur. Wow, yeah, Manipuri food is really nice. Even one of my auntie, my uncle, he was actually married to a Manipuri, so I'm a little bit familiar with their cuisine. The bamboo shoot stuff they make, I really enjoy it, and I really love their food, man. It's spicy. I can handle spicy. I hope you like spicy food, but I think in Europe it is hard to get a spicy food in your neighbor. Which part of Europe you're from? Which part of Europe? I assume you're from London. Mostly Indians are in London, but I may be wrong. I have some friends in Sweden. Normally people say Swedish people are a little bit harsh, bit rude, but honestly, my friends, like I have 2 or 3 friends from Sweden, and they're really nice. They're really nice, but obviously, we cannot portray the entire country behalf of some good people or bad people, which I was mentioning earlier. Okay, this is my geography. I don't know how much you can hear. You can watch. Okay, these are the, like, I don't know how you can see it on the screen or not. Like 39% is around from India, and United States is around 1.6, South Korea 1.1, Thailand same, like every other countries have just like 1-2%. Italy is 0.7%, United Kingdom 0.8, Russia 0.8, Philippines 0.8, Indonesia 1%, Germany 1%. These are like my crowds. And because I speak in English, it's not that I don't wanna speak in Hindi. I love to speak in Hindi. It just it just like English is more familiar, and when I speak in English, I feel like that I can speak my heart out. I can speak a good amount of Hindi as well, and my first language is Bengali, because in Tripura there are like 2 communities. One is Bengali, and second one, the majority is like the tribals. And normally everybody speaks here in Bengali, apart from these days. These days, people doesn't want to speak in Bengali. They want to speak in Hindi. That's completely fine with me. Doesn't matter for me. And I left this place long ago, around in 2011. I went to Bangalore. Okay, if you need any advice about travel in Europe, do not hesitate to contact. Sure, bro, definitely, definitely. If you can message me on Instagram, we can connect. Let's connect. Let's make our tribe. Maybe if I come to Europe, we can both travel, and we can both make vlogs and all stuff like that. Like, I don't know if you can. If you follow me back, I'll also follow you back on Instagram. If you really want to connect, let's connect over there, bro. In Insta, it's much easier to get connected because on YouTube we know that we cannot see our crowds and all stuff. So I was saying, like, which part of Europe you're from, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Please come again. Okay, Pentarex, come again where? Ali Raza, forgot that, man. Okay, advise that you show. Okay, in which city? Oh man, I saw your blogs. Okay, and you're from, if I mind you ask, if I mind. Okay. And about one thing, I don't know, like, whether you guys agree or not. It's just not about India. Like, even in Canada, there are things like that. First of all, they gave us the visas and all stuff like that. Like, they wanted to boost up their economy, so they gave us visas. And now a lot of people from India, they are like going there, and obviously I don't know. The thing is that, if and what I hate about one thing is food blogger in India who make Indian food infamous just because of you. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'll be very honest with you. 2-3 years ago, you know, I also started doing this kind of things. Like, started making. If you go back to my old videos, like, which is like around 2-3 years ago, or maybe some of the videos are in last year. I also used to make this kind of food blogs, and suddenly, one day I was making one video, and it actually hit me like, it was too disgusting, and it was so bad, even I couldn't eat it, and I'm from here. And I felt like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm showing these things, and they're making it with their bare hands, and they're just throwing off the thing just right on the street, and it was disgusting. And I felt like that I'm cheating my crowd. Like, and I asked myself what kind of crowd that I wanted to have. Obviously, if you do show this kind of, I live in OR. What is OR? Parag. Oh, Parag, nice place now. And my home is in UK, but I'm from Delhi. Nice, bro. I used to live in Delhi long back, but Parag is a fantastic place, man. I'd love to be there someday. Europe is like, Europe is Europe. Nobody cannot beat that part. So I was saying, and one day I asked myself a question like, what am I doing? Like, what kind of crowd that I wanted to have? And after that, I really feel disgusted to make vlogs and make shorts videos. But if you go back to my old videos, that little shorts used to go around 2,000, 3,000. Some of them got 20, 25,000 views. And it was a good thing to interact, but it's not something that I wanted to do. It was so disgusting, and how they make these things, like even in Delhi nowadays, the food blogging stuff is going too much crazy. I don't know whether you are you familiar with that lady, that vada pav lady? She started one vada pav tailor right somewhere in Delhi, and now she have Mustang. I think she have rented a Mustang, and she have iPhone 15 Pro Max and stuff like that. And she's always making controversies and making stories about her things, her family, her kids, and all. And people, everybody is like, I don't understand them. Like first they enjoy, they support them, and later they criticize them. And I never been to any food stall which is famous. I don't know. Even if I went there, probably normally I went there, but not because it is hyped. Last year I was traveling to South India. I went to Kerala, and I've seen a lot of local vloggers, vlogs, and also some foreigners. And I thought that place would be like somewhere close to Goa. I used to live in Goa after Delhi, and when I went there, it was so disgusting, and it's just hyped, man. It's just hyped. I don't want to bitch about places. It's just something which is in my heart, and I wanted to take it out. That's why I'm saying these things. And I felt like the things which they show on their vlogs or in shorts or reels, it's nowhere close to that. And if you go back to my Kerala series, you'll see like I was being sarcastic all the time, and I was saying, "Oh, look at this picture." I used to make vlogs from this phone, and I was like, "Oh, look at this picture. It was so photogenic. Just look right beneath that. You'll find the dirt and all the stuff." Because I wanted to be honest. I wanted to be honest with my people, like whoever is watching me. I don't care whether it's 10 people or like 15 or 10 or 1 or 2, doesn't matter. I wanted to be honest with you guys. I don't want it to be like tell you about something which is which is completely, you know, opposite of the things. I don't want to hype about some place and get things like, oh, this is so nice, this is so good, you should come here, you should. I want to talk about the reality. Maybe I can be wrong. Maybe if I may have not liked some place. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I wanted to be honest. Whatever is in my heart, I want to say it. Maybe I can be wrong. I'm not saying that I am always right. Maybe I can be, but I cannot lie, man. I cannot lie about the places. And I don't understand, like, if a big creator, like someone who have like 1 2 million followers on Instagram or YouTube, if they wanted to make something, if somebody is promoting them to go to visit their places, like visit their cafe, restaurant, even in their country, they're sponsoring the trip. If they're saying things are nice, I'll understand it. Like it's their business, it's their deal. I travel more than 30 countries, but now I decided to make vlog because I was so shy in front of camera, and I proudly support our beautiful culture and food. Nice, bro. Really nice. Yeah, that's really good. You've been to a lot of countries. You should document things, and never know. Like maybe someday someone will like your videos, and maybe you'll get a good earning from your YouTube. I don't know like what kind of influencers you are watching. I think you know already that guy, the small Bihari guy from Patna, or I don't know where is his birthplace. His name is Nomadic Shubham, and he started with this trip. And back then he couldn't even speak to the camera. That guy inspired me a lot. I started watching after my trip. I've been sitting here in my same place. Yeah, Shubham, yes. And I started watching his old videos, and I really loved his old videos. I really loved it, like the way he used to speak in front of the camera, and he was very very shy. I don't know you have watched his old videos or not. Like if you have time, then go back to his like um, India to Northeast India to China trip by road. Only he did it through hitchhiking, and honestly, that guy is in next level. I cannot do hitchhiking. I haven't. I want to try. Even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I decided to move to Thailand, and I stayed there for 6 months. Before I went to Thailand, my friends were like, "You bro, you have a GoPro." I have a old GoPro. I can show you, just right behind me. It's GoPro 7. It's really in a bad condition. I'll update my camera, but not now. Not until like if YouTube don't start paying me. I won't upload. I won't upgrade. Maybe I'll upgrade it. Let's see. I'm not sure about it because this is actually doing a good job with you. It's a little broken from this side and from here Only the skin, it got damaged. Maybe I'll replace the skin. Let's see. So I was saying about Shubham, and he did a fantastic job, man. Like his old videos are really, really nice. I'll say even the new videos are really nice. Now he's very professional. Yes, I do. My wife and family told me because I was in a railway in India, and it was difficult for leave job, and now I feel more free. Yeah, definitely. Nice, bro. How long you been staying in Parag? How many years it has been? And if you don't mind, then will you tell me your age, like how old you are? Recently, I don't know how you have recognized it or not. I met one guy. It was his face was on the ending part of my video. His name is Thomas. Okay, I'm 35 years old. Nice, bro. You are not too old, bro. You are just 4 years older than me, man. And you have seen 30 countries. That's really fantastic, man. Good job. I wish if you would have captured it, but it's better late than never. I would love to see your stuffs, bro. I would love to see your stuffs. Maybe you can inspire a lot of people. No, I'm 32 years old. Okay, nice, bro. We're just in around same year. I'll be 32 in this November. Nice, nice. In Europe, I lived around. Okay, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. In Europe, I have lived 3.5 years. Nice, nice. Do you miss India? Is that an appropriate question to ask? And what sort of food you like to eat? In Europe, I think there are a lot of good Indian restaurants, and I was nationally a national level player in India. What sort of sports you used to play? And that's why I travel almost all India. Nice, man, fantastic sportsman. I love sportsmen. Even like I was also into sports, like not professionally, more into hobbies. I'm into martial art, and not I haven't played anything like professional level. Yeah, in my childhood I used to play TT. I used to play TT for a club, and that was not for a long time. But sports is really important. I love sports persons. Nice, man. I wish if you would have captured it, but now it's better late than never. I would love to see your blog, bro. Like I'll take a screenshot. So I'll search your channel if you don't send me the message. Definitely gonna see your blogs, bro. I was swimmer and I represented railway, and I also played Manipur National Games. If you remember Manipur National Games, no, it doesn't ring any bell. I think when it happened, I don't know. Is that some kind of athletics competition or something? I'm sorry, bro. I'm afraid it doesn't ring any bell for me. Maybe you can elaborate about it. And Shubham Nowhere is doing really fantastic job, and his old videos is more natural. I'll say national games. Recently, I was also in Uttarakhand. Okay, I'm no, sorry, bro. I haven't watched it. I'm sorry, my bad. But it's really nice, bro. You are into sports, and you're also doing blogging, and you're living in Europe. Nice, man. Nice, fantastic. Seriously, we need to find that tribe. We need to find a tribe. I was saying one thing. In my last video, there was one German guy, and he was there at the hostel. Later, we have exchanged Instagram and WhatsApp number. My channel name is Pal in Europe. Nice name. I'll say, oh, your name is good. Pal in Europe. Okay, I'll type it down so that I don't forget. Okay, Pal in Europe. Sure, sure. Definitely, I'm gonna search your channel, bro. And and he recently, like last year, he have left his job, and now he's traveling, and he's been traveling since last 6 months. Now he's in Philippines. We frequently speak to each other, and whenever he's down, I push him. Whenever I'm down, he pushes me. You know, and he said he have a good camera. He purchased one camera, Action 6, I think, Insta Action 6, and he's a good fluent German speaker. His birth language is German, obviously. It's my dream change image of Indian people. We're not just, yes, I agree. We're not nerd or weak in our culture, and fight, and we are not just fat. I totally agree with you, bro. Even when I used to live in Bangkok 3 years ago, one Thai girl I met, I was with one of my friend, and back then, I used to practice martial art. That's why moved to Thailand to learn Muay Thai and MMA. And my friend, he was from Haryana, and he's like he's into boxing. He's born and raised in Gurgaon, but he used to live in Delhi. He still lives in Delhi, I think. And he is like bulky guy. He have muscles and all, and he's a professional boxer since 2010 or something. And what Thai girl was asking, like, you Indians look different. You guys have tattoos, like, and you guys are not fat. And we started laughing at her, like, we said not every Indians are like that. Mostly those who are outside, they're into studies. That's why they came out of their country. But if you go to the northern India, you'll see tall people with muscle and all stuff like that. Mostly, because of Hollywood also, they have this mentality about Indians will be like with the accent, the Indian typical Indian accent, and that nerdish things. I was in Bali, and they mock me if I can swim, and when I swim, and they saw they are not even near to me, so they told me I'm not an Indian, and I felt it's not true. Nice, bro. You shut them up. That's great. Honestly, bro, I don't know how to swim. And many of my friends get shocked, when they hear like I cannot swim. Even some people say, like I recently have dyed my hair, and in my last trip to Vietnam, they started saying me like, where are you from? And I said India. It's like, you don't look Indian. You're like Australian and all, and you don't have accent. Why come? And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Why are you being stereotyped, man? Every Indian is not like a curry lover or something. Is not from typical Bombay or Delhi. You know, India is a different country, and the way they say it, I feel bad. Like, and if we say something like this about their country, they'll be like, oh. But when they say things to us like you're not Indian, like you cannot swim or something like this, I feel bad. Yes, we do need to change this thing. I love curry. We not hate flavor, obviously. But don't take me wrong. I'm not saying that we should hate curry. I'm saying the way they think of us, like we're just like every time we're into curries. Curry and biryani. I love biryani. I love biryani. I'm not saying like there's something wrong with the curry or biryani. I'm saying like the way they think of us, the typical Indian mentality, like we nod like this all the time. Even my friend, maybe you guys like, I don't know whether you have seen my old videos or not. Like I have one British couple, and they used to say like, why you guys nod your head like that? I said I don't do it. If someone does it, it's up to him. Mostly South Indian does these things. If you say yes, they'll say yes. So no, they'll say it like this. It is complicated for me. In Kerala, like every time I used to ask something, and they used to like this, and I was like, what? Yes or no? Please use your lips, bro. White girls love curry. That's why so many white girls date curry man. Nice, bro. Don't say that on public. Otherwise, tomorrow, those who are Indians, they're gonna text all those white girls that I know how to make a good curry. I know how to make a good curry. Show me Bob's, I'll make you curry. They'll say something like this. It's just a joke. Well, my wife is a white as well. Nice, nice. Congratulations. Nice. Man, have you heard about the thing? Do you know this blogger called Mithilesh? Mithilesh blogger. Are you familiar with his name? Mithilesh is, I think, he's one of the first Indian blogger who started doing. Yeah, Mithilesh. You know the controversy which happened with him and his wife in Jaipur. I think you're familiar because you know him. Probably you'll know what happened. So many things. Mostly I don't know. Like maybe I can be wrong in this thing. I don't. Yes, and it's so embarrassing. It is. It is. Yesterday, I was watching one podcast. I don't know the. I think I'm not. I haven't. I'm not a subscriber of the channel. The channel name is Real Talk, something like this. Real Talk, and there are like three guys. They're talk. They usually take podcast of people, normally bloggers and all. So there was the blogger Parambir passenger Parambir. They were taking his interview, and that podcast was around 1 or 1.5 year ago. And even in that podcast, these three guys who are taking the podcast, they are making fun of this joke, Russian joke. Nowadays, like, even if you're dating some Russian, you better not bring them to India, man. Even if it's a white girl, you need to measure your security. My British friends, they said like they met me. They said they wanted to come to India. If I come to India, you can I stay at your place? I said, you can stay at my place, but they think it'll be like they know me. They know me. They know you. Like I assume that you are a nice by person. I'm sure you are, and they think the entire Indians will be like this. And these things actually get me, make me feel scared about them. I dated one girl. She was from Kazakhstan in Thailand back in 2022, and I met her through Tinder. And what happened is like she was a really nice girl, by the way. I put one photo of her, photo of me and her, on my story. I saw so many page just for view. They make videos about Indian, but British and Australians are most violent. I agree, man. Australian, Aussies, and Britishers are obviously. I hear that in England they keep a knife with them. So many neighborhoods are dangerous. Like they can normally stab people. And I don't know much about Australians. Like, yeah, obviously, like we had a bit of controversies with them always with the cricket. And a few years back, 10, 12 years ago, there were like racist attacks and all. But recently, I have no idea what is going on there in Australia. But Britain is not a. So many things I get to hear about Britain, immigration problems, so many protests are going on in Hyde Park, in the speakers corner. So many influencers are making videos about their support and dislikes and all. It's a mess. It's really a mess. I don't know. So that's what I was saying. I dated that girl. So I posted one photo of her. That's why I decided I'll teach boxing or martial art. You should definitely do that. You should. I would 100% support you that. Even like I'm not married, I have no ideas to get married. Like I wanted to teach martial art to my kids. That is really important these days. So important. Especially jiu-jitsu is really important. Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But we need to. I don't know whether you are familiar with martial art or not, but we need to see good martial art teachers as well, because there are a lot of con going on. So many con teachers are there. I do love, yeah, obviously, definitely, yeah. Martial art is necessity, just as swimming and cooking. I'll say that. In R, I do love, yeah. And in Parag, so many MMA schools. Nice, bro. MMA is really good, and if we can teach them from their childhood, man, they'll be really nice. They can protect themselves. In India, the place where I stay, people still think that martial art can spoil your kid. He'll become goon or robber, something like this. He'll fight around, but I don't personally believe that. It gives you confidence, and it actually, what happened, like in before 2029, I don't used to practice martial art, and I had asthma. Still, I carry that inhaler with me. But after started practicing, you'd actually inhale my lungs. Nowadays, I saw one Indian rapper show all Indian martial art in song, which I'm really proud of. Okay, what's his name? I'll check him out. Finally, I'll say India is progressing in martial art, in terms of martial art, especially after MFN. He's from Kerala. Oh, nice. I'll search. I'll search definitely. Finally, people are changing their mind, but so many changes also need to be done in future. Even girls are like taking initiative into martial arts. People are changing this stereotype, and I hope things will be changed in future, especially after boxing. Like first the boxing in 2008, when our Olympian Bijinder Singh got a bronze medal, and after that entire thing changed. Commonwealth game after Commonwealth game. Wrestling and boxing is progressing, but MMA so far, MMA and BJJ, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, is very rare. Even in my place, there is only one gym where they provide Jiu Jitsu lessons, but it's not legit. I used to practice there, but the teacher, he claims a lot of things, but it is not up to the mark, to be honest. Anyway, my wife, when she was in India first time she was surprised. She saw different Indians on internet. Yes, definitely, yeah. India is totally different. Even like in Northeast, people normally don't believe. Even so many people used to ask me like, "Where are you from?" I said, Northeast, and they're like, where in Northeast? It's Tripura. And I used to show them the place and the faces of the people, the Northeastern people, and they're like, they're not Chinese. I said, no, they're Indians and all. These things happens, That's why, your initiative is good, I'll say. You wanted to tell the real, represent the real India. Thanks. She think we are all Mahatma. In reality, I don't know we have seen that movie or not. Gangs of Wasseypur were more like them. Mahatma Gandhi. Ah, this, I'll take it as a compliment. Mahatma Gandhi. Indians are unique, very diverse. We are very diverse. I do believe in Bhagat Singh. Yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely. Yes, bro. Why not? I also do believe in Bhagat Singh. He was my childhood hero back then. Bhagat Singh is a legend. So many things, like mostly people are not even familiar with Bhagat Singh, about the things, and Chandrasekhar Azad, Lala Lajpat Rai. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name in a wrong manner or something. My intentions are not to. So it's almost 36 minutes. So like, how was your day like? Are you off from your work? What time is it? What time is it right now in your country? Right now here in India, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I forgot what I was saying. I was saying about the girl whom I have dated. So I put her status on my Instagram, and one of my friend texted me something wrong. I don't want to mention it. Just imagine what it could be. The worst thing it could be, and it made me so pissed. Like you saw me with a girl, and the first thing normally a normal human will ask, like, hey, where she's from, like, she's nice, okay, how do you guys met, something like that. And the first thing which he asked, a bad thing, and I was like, dude, get a life, bro. Don't you have anything else in your head? And she was complaining me about Thailand. She was saying like they have bugs, they have bugs. People are not following the street rules, and things like that. And I was like, you're complaining it to me, and I feel peace here in Thailand. Like, at least the zebra crosses are working. Because I was so furious, I saw some white guy attacked on innocent Indian boy who is student and then mocked. I told I told, come to Delhi or Punjab with me. I'll show you good. I show you good people. That's really bizarre. I'll say. This I'm speechless. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I didn't got the context. Like, I didn't got the meaning of it. Like, I told you to come to Delhi or Punjab with me. I'll show you a good people. Like, in which sense you are saying is like good people like will be like host them or something, or like someone who can beat them up or something like this. What do you mean by that? Like, I didn't understood your point. Tough guys. Okay. But yeah, thing is that they will never come to Delhi or Punjab. If we wanted to make a change, we have to make a change over there. I don't know, like, even if I'm traveling alone, normally, I haven't got any problems with a white guy or a black guy, normally. Maybe I haven't been to their countries and they're also foreigner, I'm also foreigner. Maybe they respect me or they just let go me because I'm in some other country, they're also in some other country. Maybe if I go to West somewhere like America or UK or something like this, obviously their behavior is gonna change. I'm sure about it. But you know what? I'm always prepared. Like, if somebody wants to mock with me, I'll teach them a lesson. I always carry a pepper spray with me. Like, even though I know martial art, the first thing you do, like, put a pepper spray on their face and then do your kicks and all stuff, like, and just leave. Maybe you consider buying yourself a pepper spray and you can always keep it with yourself. If something happens, at least you can attack, man. Even I've seen in Shubham's video, like, he was traveling in Russia, but that guy wasn't a foreigner guy. Out of nowhere, one guy just came. He was a Punjabi guy and started fighting with him without any sense. Well, that's why I love Northeast people. They fight back. And honestly speaking, bro, this thing, northeastern people fight back. I don't know, maybe they fight back in UK or US, but in India, I'll be very honest with you. I'll be very honest with you. Northeastern people have two sides. To be very fucking honest, bro, they have two sides. One sides they have, which they have it here in Northeast. Mostly they are against of each other. Mostly they hate each other. Even in my place, I don't want to mention their names or their tribe's name. It might be little controversial. I don't want to go through these things. So just imagine your things. Like there are few tribes and they hate each other. But when these people go to North India or South India, if something happens, now they shows that, look, they are saying us these things to us, which is bad. I'm not supporting racism against our northeastern people. But when they go to North India or South India, they play an entire victim card game. This is what is happening. I should be very honest. But when they're here, they're in entirely complete different zone. And when they go to North India and they are like, they act innocent. They act, oh my god, this is like so wrong with us. But when they live in the same state, same thing they're doing to one another. It is what it is. I believe that if India have a strict rule against everything, things will change. Things will drastically change. Especially like so many things need to be changed, like especially when it comes about like racism, when it comes about discrimination. Things should change. Like we normally say a lot of things to one another. Even in my family, they do a lot of shits, I'll say, which is unethical. This is what pisses me. Maybe someday they will realize, maybe someday people will understand. They're changing little. I think Bollywood does play a big role in it, believe it or not. The stereotype that we have, Bollywood and shows like some of the controversial shows, like which we are you know familiar to watch, they plays a big game. Like I hope things will change. Well, that's why I love, okay, the old comments. That's what I have to say. I think it's almost 42 minutes already. I think I'll call it a night. It's almost 2:14 right now. It's very late, and I think I'll call it a night. Maybe I really like this session. It was more interacting. I'm really glad that you brothers, you've joined me and interacted with me. I hope that we'll stay connected. Maybe you guys can follow me on Instagram, and don't think that I wanted to grow my Instagram followers. That's why I'm asking you to follow me back. If you wanted to be connected, follow me. I'll follow you back. I'm not of something big. And I'm not doing this for my following to gain followers. If I don't follow you back, feel free to unfollow me. So if you wanted to connect me, you can connect me on Instagram. Follow me, I'll follow you back. If I don't follow you back, feel free to unfollow me. So it was nice meeting you, bro. Thank you so much for interacting. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. I'm definitely gonna check your channel, and I hope I'll see you again next time, bro. Thank you so much. And I think if it goes like this, do you believe in God, bro? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? I ask you the same question. Sure. See you, man, and stay in. Sure, bro. Definitely, bro. Thank you so much, bro, for sharing your thoughts, sharing your personal things, and sharing your feelings. And I'll see you again, bro. I don't. Okay. I can see it from your name, bro. And Muhammad Alman, I can see it from your name, bro. I don't, or you don't. Okay. I hope you have a good time, everyone. So I'll see you next time, guys. Ciao.